Good morning, one and all. Very good morning to everyone. Today, we are going to discuss about classroom English for diploma first year students. First of all, we discuss about what is the meaning of classroom. What is the meaning of classroom English? Here, classroom is nothing but it is a place where we are learning knowledge, that is called as a classroom. A classroom consists of children's or adults. Generally, it is like one temple for the children's. Here, classroom English means is the communication skills in the classroom. The interaction between the students and teacher is called as a classroom English. Nowadays, English is emerged as a main language in education. That's why now we are going to discuss about classroom English. The first of all, after completion of this lesson, after completion of this topic, or on completing this lesson, you will be able to identify expressions useful in the classroom. Identify expressions useful in the classroom. First of all, you will be able to identify the expressions, and after that, that expressions will be useful in a proper way, in an exact manner in the classroom, where you have to present, where you are not, where you have to present, where you don't use that expression, in which way you will present your expression in the classroom. Use classroom expressions meaningfully. Use classroom expressions meaningfully means in an understand way. Whenever you ask the one question, or whenever you ask whenever you give a command, or whenever you are asking in a polite manner, which is in an attractive way, that is the most thing. So after completion of this lesson, on completing this lesson, you will be able to identify expressions useful in the classroom. Use classroom expressions meaningfully. It means after completion of this lesson, you will be perfect in asking the questions, taking the information from lecturer or teacher. The teacher also will interact with you proper way, and hence the class will be in perfect manner. Okay, this is a final outcome. Outcome of this lesson is identify expressions useful in the classroom. Use classroom expressions meaningfully is an outcome expressions. Okay, this is on our topic today. Today topic is classroom expressions, classroom English. So first of all, it is the introduction part. The English language expressions which are used to direct and to manage the interaction. Here see the English language expressions which are used to direct and to manage the interaction. Here our medium of instruction is English. Hence the English language expressions which are used to direct it, the expressions will give directive and manage the interaction. The interaction between the lecturer or teacher and students, these expressions will direct and manage the interactions between a teacher and his or students are called as a classroom English. The English language expressions which are used to direct and to manage the interaction between a teacher and his or students are called as classroom English. Giving instructions, sequencing asking questions, replying questions are some of examples. It plays a vital role to build the students. The English language expressions which are used to direct and to manage the interaction between a teacher and his or students are called as a classroom English. Giving instructions is most and most important. Giving instructions, orders, commands, sequencing means organizing the proper way, asking the question means asking the question here important. Why asking the question? To attentive listening, to improve the concentration, to focus the class. Replying questions, giving answers to the questions are some of example. These type of classroom English, it plays a vital to build the students. Why here the language expressions, especially English language expressions, are very important in the classroom? Why now we are discussing about this means, in our mind, the thousands of the dreams were wandering in a minute. Means the students, they will not concentrate 5 minutes perfectly, continuously. They will not concentrate on class for half an hour continuously. After a few minutes, their mind will go outside. They will think outside. Their thoughts will be outside. They are distracted with other activities. That's why, to attract the student, to improve the concentration, these type of English language expressions are very, very important. Especially focusing on the English lesson, these language expressions plays a vital role to build the students. A future classroom is a palace where education or training is provided such to learn any skill. The future classroom is a palace where education or training is provided such as to learn any skill. Already I explained, classroom is nothing but it is in a place or palace to learn education, information, skills. Classroom helps us a lot in improving basic knowledge, communication skills and interactions between the teacher and a student, and also to practice group discussions, conversations and debate. Yes, the classroom helps us a lot in improving basic knowledge. Basic knowledge means the content to basic knowledge. Communication skills, these are the very, very important. Presentation of the topic, presentation of the topic, preparing the subject content, discussing with others, interaction within a proper way, in a good way, attract the others, and between the teacher and the student, and also to practice group discussions also. The classroom helps us a lot in improving basic knowledge, communication skills and interaction between the teacher and a student, and also to practice group discussion, conversations and debate. After completion of this diploma, suppose you have entered in a company, there will be a different type of persons are there. The management will assign you some different work to different persons. Suppose you have entered as a general manager to that company, you have to manage the company you have to work in the company with different personalities and different persons. To coordinate all the persons, those who are working under you, you have to communicate with them in a proper way, interact with them in a proper way. You have to assign some work to in a proper way. How you will give without any knowledge? So that's why this classroom helps you a lot in improving basic knowledge, communication skills, and interaction between the teacher and a student, and also to practice group discussions, conversations, and debate. In this lesson, we will go over the some of the classroom expressions and questions that you might hear in the class, but after this lesson, you will be more confident to interact with your teacher and classmates. Finally, in this lesson, you will overcome all your interaction problems, communication problems, whatever it may be, inferiority complex, and your expressions, and your will overcome all this problem with this lesson. In this lesson, we will go over some of the classroom expressions and questions that you might hear in the questions that you might hear in the class, but after this lesson, you will be more confident to interact with your teachers and classmates. Before start the lesson, I would like to ask some questions. Before going to start the lesson, this is connecting before going to class. I am ask some question. How do you greet your parents after wake up? How do you greet your relatives whenever come to your home? How do you greet your elders in your family? These are the moral values we learned by our birth, or we are habituated with others also. We greet our parents whenever we are wake up, good morning. We greet our relation or our relatives, those who will come to our home. We will respect them with namaste, how are you? Like that, how do you greet your teacher in the morning? How do you ask your teacher permission to enter the class? Mention any few expressions which you frequently use in the classroom. Because now these are just warm-upping your mind. I am giving some brief introduction before entering the class. How do you greet your teacher in the morning? How do you ask your teacher for permission to enter the class? Mention few expressions which you frequently use in the classroom. What does your teacher usually say before starting the class? Some generally the teachers or students or whatever it may be, they have some general words. In Telugu, that words called as a Uta Padalu. That the words automatically come before starting the class or end of the class or coming to the college, whatever it may be. So like that, pre-reading activity, I am giving one more, I am explaining one more time. How do you greet your teacher in the morning? How do you ask your teacher for permission to enter the class? Mention few expressions which you frequently use in the classroom. What does your teacher usually say before starting the class? So these are the pre-reading activities. Some classroom English phrases. This is now I am going to explain. Suppose I am English lecturer. I am before entering the class, after entering the class, after completion of the class. What are the expressions? General expressions. After entering the class, immediately after entering the class, I will greet you. In the morning session, good morning. In the afternoon session, good afternoon. In the evening session, good evening. It is for individual purpose. Here now we are discussing about classroom English, so that so many students are there. That's why good morning everybody in the morning session. Good afternoon everybody in afternoon session. Good evening everybody in evening session. Okay. Other than I will greet hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. If for example, if I have to greet a particular person in the class. Hello Raghu. Hello there Venu. Hello there Pujita. So these are the greeting immediately after entering the classroom by the generally we use. From the student side also, after entering of the classroom, students also they greet their teacher after entering into the class. Good morning sir. Good afternoon sir. Good afternoon sir. Good evening sir. Okay, after that, generally before going to start, every lecturer or teacher they will try to interact the students for the purpose of student attentiveness. So here they will ask how are you today, how are you getting you, how is your life. They are improving their attentiveness in the class with this asking these questions or giving this type of commands or giving this type of instructions. The lecturer always will try to attract the student to focus on class, to improve his enthusiasm or improve his interest to learn something before going to the class. Because before going to class he is not in attentive, he is thinking something, he is discussing some with others. So immediately after entering into the class, he will start the class, then they will not get anything. That's why always the lecturers or teachers they will try to use this type of English phrases to attract the students. From the side of they ask how are you, how are you, how are you also he will greet different types. How are you today, how are you Ramesh today, how are you getting you, how is your life, how are things with you. Waiting will start. So after initial things, before going to start, you will give, the teacher always gives some instructions to the student. What type of instructions, what type of the orders, commands they will give. I am waiting for you to be quiet. I am waiting here to start the lesson when you to be quiet. I won't start until everyone is quiet. Please be quiet. Stop talking. Don't make noise. Sit properly. Settle down. I am waiting for you to be quiet. You won't start until everyone is quiet. Stop talking. Be quiet. Like that, before starting of the lesson, the lecturer or teacher gives this type of commands or instructions or orders. These are called as expressions casually used by the lecturer or teacher. These are the classroom phrases. Almost every teacher use these English phrases before starting the class. Next, put your things away to concentrate on class. the lecturer or teachers give some commands. What commands they give? Close your books, put your books away, pack your things away. Because why they will give, sometimes the students, they will not listen properly. They will listen sometime, after a few minutes again they go to the book, or they will play, their hands will play with the books or whatever, the pens or whatever it may be things. They will not concentrate in class. They will concentrate, their eyes will be focus on board, but their mind focus on their fingers, and the fingers play with the books or whatever the things. That's why the lecturer or teacher, they give commands or instructions is close your books, put your books away, pack your things away. For register, okay, before going, these activities is being done by, before starting the class. Some lecturers, they will take attendance after completion of the class. For this also we will use some English phrases, English words. Who is absent today? How many are absent today? Who is not here today? For absentees, for presentees. What is the matter with Venkatesh today? What is wrong with Mahesh today? Why were you absent last day? These are the general phrases or commands we will use while taking the attendance in the classroom. This type of English phrases we use generally while taking the attendance in the classroom. Who is absent today? Who is not here today? What is the matter with Ramesh today? What's wrong with Suresh today? Why were you absent last day? What was the reason for your absence yesterday? Why did you not come to the college yesterday? Did you have attendance percentage to attempt exam? This type of comments we will give generally. Sometimes the students will come casually late. We use the following phrases, English phrases. Where you have been? Did you miss the bus? Did you miss your bus? Or did you oversleep? Don't let it happens again. Don't repeat again. Don't repeat again. Come early. Wake up early. Come to the college in time. Okay? Don't come too late. So this type of English phrases we use for the late purpose. Now we'll discuss one conversation in a group activity. In a group activity we'll discuss in a conversation in the classroom. Okay? Read the following conversation between students and their teacher in a classroom. Read the following conversation between students and their teacher in a classroom. So enacted before answering the questions that follow. Here two type of activities are there. One is conversation is there. Second one is used English phrases, and third one is the expressions used by the student as well as lecturer or teacher. And the first act one, this is a conversation. Next one is answering the questions also there. So concentrate in the class and listen carefully. First, the teacher is greeting. Teacher, good morning. Students replied, good morning, sir. The teacher, again teacher, ready? Are you ready? Are you get ready? Can I start the lesson? Students, yes sir. Students, yes sir. Teacher is recollecting the topic from the student. What were we discussing in the last session? Can anyone tell us? So he knows about the topic, but though the teacher asked the student to recollecting the information, reminding, that is called as a reminding to the students, because we stopped there, now we are starting from there, means there is a sequence. Immediately the student will get some idea about the last class. So that's why the teacher asked, what were we discussed in the last session? What were we discussing in last session? Can anyone tell us? Mr. some ex-person, Mr. one of the student, Anand, is replied that tenses, sir. Tenses, sir. Again, teacher is said, good, to be precise. Means tenses is so, in tenses we have 3 tenses there, again 4 tenses are there. So that's why we go through in detail. Again, students replied that past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. The teacher replied. Again, teacher. Very good. Now let's start discussing the next tense. Look here and try to identify the verb in the sentences. Very good. The interaction between the students and the class, students and teacher is very good. So before going to main topic, this was happened. Means the teacher tried to attract the students. He greeted, students greeted. Again he recollected the last lesson. The students also said, and everyone now ready. This is now into main topic. The sentences here, the 2 sentences are there. One is, I had been living there for 4 years. I had been living there for 4 years. She had been working there for 10 months. These 2 sentences are there. The teacher asked one student, Banu, come on. Banu, please stand up. Can you come here and underline the verb in the first sentence? Banu, please stand up. Can you come here and underline the verb in the first sentence? Yes, Banu replied. Yes, sir, I can. Yes, sir, I can. He came and underlined the word. That verb is here, living. Verb is here, living. Next teacher asked immediately, very good, Banu, you have done good job. Very good, Banu, you have done very good job. And he called one more student, Vani, can you come here and underline the verb in the second sentence? She came and underlined the verb. That is, underline the verb. She had also done job perfectly. Immediately teacher said, that is very good. Now open your books, go to page number 10 and complete the task at the top of the page. Here, that's very good. Now open your book. Now open your book is expressing. It is a English phrases. The student, the teacher given command or instruction order is expressed to the student. Now open your books. Go to page 10. This is one instruction. Complete the task at the top of the page. Students, some of the students, sir, can you please repeat the instructions? They didn't listen properly. They didn't get. That's why they asked, sir, can you please repeat the instruction? Teacher, I said, open the book. Open the books. Go to page 10 and complete the task at the top of the page. I said, open the books, go to page 10 and complete the task at the top of the page. So this is a conversation and finding out the questions, a classroom conversation, a classroom interaction between the teacher and students. Now, classroom activity. Here, I will give some sentences. First, read the sentences and then give some answers to me. What does the teacher means when he says ready in the classroom? In the classroom activity, when the teacher expressed the word ready, what it means? When does the teacher means when he says ready? Can you guess the meaning of the here in look here? When you guess the meaning of the here in look here in classroom, why we use this expression in the classroom English phrases? What does the teacher says to help Vani overcome our nervousnesses? How do the students request the teachers to give the instruction again? See, in the last conversation, after completing a greeting, teachers greeted students, students greeted teacher, and teacher said ready. What it means ready? And guess what is meaning of look here? Vani came to underline the verb in the second sentences. She was somewhat nervousness. She was dull. She was confused. How the teacher helped to her to overcome her nervousness? How do the students request the teachers to give the instruction again? So, come to the answers. Now, the first question. Ready. The ready means time to start the lesson. Already I explained, before going to the lesson, the teacher expressed his feeling, ready? Are you ready? Get ready. Like this, the teacher usually expressed his feeling. Look at the board. Here, look here means, all of you look here. Look here means, look at the board. And third question, the answer for the third question, the teacher encourages Vani by saying, you can do that. The teacher encourages Vani by saying, you can do that. And also helped her come out of her nervousness. You can, don't worry, you will try. The teacher always they will encourage the students like this. The students request the teacher to explain it once again, as they could not understood it. Some of the students they didn't get. That's why they asked the teachers, sir, please once again repeat it. Again the teacher said, open the books, go to the page number, complete the task at the top of the page. So this is the answers for that conversation questions. Now, classroom activity. What are some classroom expressions used by a student in the class in the following situations? Greetings. Ask for permission to leave the class. Ask the teachers for a similar word to your mother tongue. Ask the teacher for a clarification. Ask the teacher to extend the last deadline for a record submission. So, these are the general classroom expressions. These usually used by the students. We will discuss. First, students' greetings. Come to greeting is first how they greet the students. In the morning session, good morning teacher. Afternoon session, good afternoon teacher. Evening session, good evening teacher. In the second one, the expression generally used by the asking permission for leave the classroom. How they ask, how they express their feelings. Could you permit me to leave the classroom, teacher? So asking permission to go outside. Okay, asking same word. Could you mind to tell me one more similar word for it in mother tongue? For the clarification of doubt. Teacher, could you mind to clarify this? for asking extending the deadline for submission. Could you mind to extend deadline for submitting our record teacher? Like that, the students generally they use their greetings. So here one assignment I am giving to you. Write down any 10 classroom expressions of your teacher. Write down any 10 classroom expressions of your friend in your class. Already I said so many expressions of teacher. Get ready, good morning. Who is upset today? Keep quiet, don't make noise. Close the books. Open the books, go to the page. Like that, you have to write down 10 classroom expressions. Students also asking the permissions, submission of records, asking the doubt clarifications. Like that, you have to write down assignments. Now, here generally, one more thing I will explain for you before completing this lesson. Okay, so at the time at the assignment, write down any 10 classroom expressions of your teacher, write down any classroom expressions of your friend in your class. Sometimes the expressions where we use, what purpose it used, the expressions generally, the expressions. Sometimes the teacher use some expressions. In which situation the teacher will use the expressions. The students also, they will express their feelings in some situations, expressions. In which situation they will use. So some of example I will explain now. For example, that's all for today. This expression used by teacher. In which purpose, in which situation he used this expression? That's for all today. This is expression. This expression generally the teacher will use at the end of a class. At the end of a class. How many are absent today? How many are absent today? How many are absent today? This is the expression. In which situation? To know the present of the students. To know the present of the students. Let's start the lesson. Let's start the lesson. Let's start the lesson means to begin the lesson. To begin the lesson. Open the page number 10. Open the page number 10. Means to take up the assignment or to take up the work in number 10. Say it again. Say it again. Means to repeat again for not understood, for more clarity. This expression is here, say it again. In which situation it is used? Means to repeat again for more clarification. For more clarification. Next one is, were you present on that day? Were you present on that day? Means when the student did not present on that day, he came to know that. Okay, say it after time. Say it after me. This is the expression. Say it after me. Means after practice, to practice the expression more fluently and clearly. To practice the expression more fluently and clearly. Go on Suresh, some particular person. This is expression. Go on Suresh, to go on to encourage the particular student. To encourage go on Mahesh means to encourage the particular students. Raise your hands means whether who is ready to ask whenever we are asking the question, whether who is ready to give the answer. Raise the hands. Okay, raise the hands. Come to front to concentrate more class. Come and sit in first bench. Be quiet. Be quiet means when the classroom is like a fish market. They are not listening. Everyone is discussing with themselves only. It's a full noise is there. So that's why the teacher is saying be quiet. Settle down. To calm. Okay. Sir, back to back. To make them sit for writing exam. Can you all see to know whether they are able to see a blackboard clearly? Can you all see to know whether all can see the blackboard clearly? Okay, not at all once. To answer one by one. This is most. Not at all once. Generally, some enthusiastic students, they naughty students, they are saying, they are telling answers at a time. So, not at all once means one by one. Tell one by one. So, generally, so many instructions are there. This type of instructions generally we use by the teacher. Okay. These are the assignment we are using. Casually, the student, not only students also, sometimes students also may ask the questions, sir. May ask the questions, sir. Request for asking questions. This is the situation. Students expressions may ask the question. Yes, request for asking. Okay. Next one is, which page did you say, sir? To know the page number. To know the page number. It is not easy, sir, to get more information to solve that. For requesting for more clarification. It is not say that. Next, both of us will do that. Means while doing group activities. I need to go to the bank. Request for going to the bank. Can I meet the principal? Asking the permission to meet. Okay. We will from, I don't have the book. When the teacher assigned some activity, they said like that, I don't have the books. So this type of usually generally use. Next, I would like to answer. When the teacher asks, who would like to the answer? I would like to answer. This is a student expression. In which situation when the teacher asks, who would like to answer? I was absent on that day. The student said some expression. I was absent on that day. Unable to answer the question by the teacher. Unable to answer the question to the teacher. Okay. Next one. What is the Telugu word for it? To know the meaning in Telugu. What is the Telugu word for it? Means to know the meaning in Telugu. Please permit me go out, sir. Taking permission to go outside the classroom. I will submit the notes tomorrow, sir. I will submit the notes tomorrow. Request one more day permission to submit the notes. This is the situations. Okay. Next, I do not find the task on page 10. If some gives the task to the students replied, the student expressed his feeling, I do not find the task on page 10. For more clarity of page number. Okay. Next one, I would like to answer. I have not understood it, sir. When the student did not understand the topic, understand the topic, he expressed his feelings that I have not understand that. Okay. So, next one. We will form into a pair while doing pair work. Okay. How to begin it? To ask for pronunciation or a task, how to start the conversation. So, this is the casually commands are asking, giving questions in the classroom. Main classroom English is nothing but phrases we use interact with students with the teachers. It is interaction between the students and teachers. Classroom English is nothing but an interaction between the teacher and the students. It consists of English phrases. These are the simple words we will use generally in the classroom. We used to focus more on focus on class or lesson. The teachers also gives, lecturers or teachers gives commands or orders or requests. And the students also, they expressed their feelings and their feelings. So totally that is to build a good environment in the classroom. The students' expressions and the teachers' expressions, they are togetherly, collectively, totally they build in a good environment in the classroom. So it is build the student level. It improve the students. This classroom English helps us to improve the communication skills, group discussions, debates, interactions between with others. So it is in a good way. Thank you, one and all.